Hey everyone, Anime Flame 12 here, and back for more Let's Play Gunstar Heroes. Today, we'll be heading through this level. There's not much to really say about this level. It's just that it's the longest level in the game. Tons of action, and it's basically just doing this for the entire level. Killing enemies, and yeah, if I was to describe it in some way, I could say that the level is sort of, well, let that land right on me. This level is divided into like 4 sections, and each enemy, the only difference in the enemies is they're color-coded. They represent each of the 4 bosses you've faced in the past 4 levels. And also, if there are no checkpoints in this level either, even though you can say the level's divided into 4 sections. If you die at any part, you have to start the whole thing over. So I'm really hoping that I don't have a debacle like I did in the board game level. So, seeing as how there's not much to talk about with regards to this level, I'll just go into other topics here again. Just the other day, I was accepted at the place where I work at the Real Canadian Superstore, and I'm moving up in position. I've been a courtesy clerk there for 5 years. I'm finally moving up the level. I'll be moving over to the produce department. I can make some more money, so that's good. That was actually one of my goals this summer, so I'm really excited to get that started. I'll be getting that started next week. I'm also looking forward to the start of the Olympics this weekend. I'm probably gonna be. I won't be watching a lot of it, but I'll be sure to check a little bit of them out. Won't be nearly as big as the when the Olympics were out here in Vancouver a couple of years ago. I checked out a lot of that. I was actually out there in the winter of 2010. Probably the busiest I've ever seen Vancouver in my life, and I wish I would stop getting thrown here. Throwing does 20 damage each time. Arrgh. Anyway, yeah. These stupid enemies. Yeah, that's another good thing about this level, is you get a lot of health. A lot of these boxes on the ground tend to have tons of HP in them, so there's plenty of opportunities to gain health throughout this level, and you're going to need a lot of it with enemies always ganging up on you like they've been doing to me for the past couple of minutes here. So yeah, with regards to the Olympics, I probably won't be watching too much of it. I'll check out the opening ceremonies and stuff, but I'm more interested in the Winter Olympics when there's a lot of hockey involved and stuff. And speaking of hockey, I've been watching a lot of the big NHL news throughout this week, with Rick Nash finally getting traded from Columbus to... There you go, throwing me again. Rick Nash getting traded from Columbus to New York. Boy, New York's probably not going to be very far away from winning a Stanley Cup at this rate. And also with regards to Shea Weber having his offer sheet matched by the Nashville Predators. That's a pretty big move by Nashville. This part here with all these crates, this is the one area in the game that has a lot of slowdown, because there's a lot of things on the board here. You have to destroy these crates in order to get past them, and with my laser always following it, I have to try and defend myself from the enemies in the meantime. I'm just gonna... Wow, I didn't even realize I had less than 100 health left. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Since I live in Vancouver, the NHL news I've really been paying attention to is when the Vancouver Canucks are going to be trading Roberto Luongo. That's probably the only big news left in the real big news left in the NHL now. I'll be watching that, and as a big NHL fan, really hoping there won't be another lockout next season. Guess all I can really do is hope. Okay, I think I'm in the final section of this level now, and there's actually a little bit of a secret that you need to know about. I forget exactly when. I think there's a barrel coming up that can't be destroyed. Once you got past that barrel, try and move slowly along, and there should be an item helicopter appearing from the your right, or not your right, from the left, heading right, and it continuously drops health as long as it's on the board. It should be appearing right now. Let's see. Is it going to appear? There it is. Of course, you have to hit it to make it drop. So as long as it stays on the screen, it'll drop health. Oh, just got destroyed. So that's it. I think there was one time as a kid when I got that health helicopter to follow me all the way to the boss, and by the time I got there, I had like 400 health. I only did that once, so it's really hard to keep it alive, because if it gets hit by a real bad explosion or by one of the enemies, whoops, watch out for those giant robots too. If that helicopter gets hit by any of the enemies, it'll drop down and be destroyed, and you won't be able to get any more health from it. So, but it's a good thing to know about, and each health drop from that helicopter does 20, so it's a good way to prepare for the boss, which I should be coming up on to pretty soon here. And I'm watching the time here, and I actually got through this level pretty quickly, so maybe I'll have time to go into the next level, but we'll see in a second here. You might recognize this guy. I forget what he's called here. We fought him briefly in the airship level. Smash Daisaku, that's what he's called. He has two different forms. The first form is similar to what he did when we fought him on the airship. He drops bombs, and eventually, every now and then, he'll charge at you. He's a bit stronger than he was back on the airship, of course. So, I shouldn't have too much trouble with him. His second form, well, I'll discuss it when we get to it. He's almost dead here. There we go. Now he'll drop down on the ground, and I think he shoots fire and stuff, and sometimes he'll jump and kick at you like that. He only really does that when you get close to him. But if you stay close to him, he doesn't often shoot fire either, and you gotta be careful, because sometimes he'll walk up to you, and I think he'll try and throw you as well, so try and keep your distance. And you can't really do tons of health or tons of damage to him at a time here, because as you can see, whoops, he got me there. He flashes after every little bit of damage, and he'll be immune for a second or two, so it's kind of annoying. So takes a while to take him out. Not really too much to say here. I'm just happy. I mean, I've been taking a bit of damage in this level, but I'm happy that I haven't struggled with it as much as I did on the board game level, because that was not fun at all, that board game level. I'm still feeling kind of bad that I did that lousy. Okay, now he's shooting fire, so now I gotta watch out. So far, so good. Doing a pretty good job dodging it here. And I killed him, there we go. I don't think I took any... Oh no, he kicked me once. But I did pretty good fighting him. Okay, so that's the end of the level here. And, I don't know here, I'll think about it if I want to go to the next level or not. Because there's a bit of a cutscene here at the end. We rescue Yellow, we have to give up the gems we collected. And, no, you don't have to go through all the levels again to get him back or anything. Like I said, the levels are linear from here on out. I think the next level we go into is sort of a shooter type level, actually. You're flying a spaceship through outer space. You gotta chase after this ship and stuff. You'll probably see more of it when I'll discuss more when we get to the level. And looking at how long this cutscene's going here, I'm probably not gonna have a whole lot of time to do very much, because if I go into the next level, I want to be able to do most, if not all of it, and looking at the time now, it's probably not going to be enough time to do too much. So we'll just I'll just go through the cutscene here to discuss the next level, and then I'll end the video. So yeah. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game here, even though I did have that little bit of a debacle a couple episodes ago. Hopefully I've got that out of the way. So yeah, as is being discussed here, like I said, I'm not going to read any of this. I'm not really too big on reading text here. Alright, so let's see, can I pause it here? Yes, okay, so next episode, we'll be in outer space. We'll be flying in this ship. The controls are basically the same, but just the same here. So leave a comment and subscribe to me on YouTube, and I'll see you next time for Let's Play Gunstar Heroes. This is Anime Flame 12, and I'll see you again soon.